Well, guys, I hope everybody's having a good night. Strictly Plinking hit me up on his last VR about what his sentimental gun was, and I told him it'd be a hard one. So it is very hard. I love all my guns; they're all sentimental. We buy our tools because we like them. People might trade them. I'm not a fan of getting rid of them, so if I don't like it, it just becomes a safe queen, and eventually I'll shoot it. I don't really care, but I don't trade too much. That's just me. Everybody's their own person. I'll rather just pile them up, save the cash, get something else. So my sentimental, you see this pile of tools here. I'll explain them all, and but I would have to say one of my favorites, this sentimental. This is my father's gun, Bisco 29. I'll put a link for him. He's just the ramblings of an old man. I always mess with him. He doesn't have nothing, but he does have a little YouTube channel. I've been trying to get him into this community just cause, but he's a Marine, so as to all the veterans, thank you for everything, Pops, and to all the men and women of our armed forces. God bless you all, and thank you for our freedoms. Because of people like you, I could do some dumb stuff like this. But yeah, let's get back on task. So this is his gun. When we left Illinois in '08, I took a job in Michigan. So city slicker kid, got my first house at 30, 28, 30, whatever. Went up to Jackson, Michigan to work for a power plant. And we didn't buy a house right off the bat because I couldn't find nothing. So we lived in an apartment, and then our first house, we went on acreage. So I bought 10 acres. Melissa and I got 10 acres in Michigan, and everybody's got varmints. Uncle Jim, I know you're bashing because cold weather, I get you. Yeah, all our stuff. We love our animals, man. But, so do some plinking with birds eating my, squirrels eating my bird seed. I have a single shot 22. It's just a piece of crap, but I was shooting stuff, and I'd like, if I miss or don't want to wound them or nothing or be a little out, the single shot sucks. So Pops has got this badass 1022, and it became my 1022. Thanks, Pops. Sorry, I still have your 1022 here, but this is a freaking awesome gun. The kids send it. It is. If you don't have a 1022. I would have one in the toolbox. So this is in there in our toolbox here. I've had it since '08. And my dad's had this, I was going to say mid-'80s or so. I'd ask he's got the paperwork somewhere in a safe to find out the date. Uncle Jim said look for a couple markings on it. So, it might not be certain age, but it's in the 80s. But this second, it's hard to make a good gun better. But I did, friends of mine in Michigan, we all had 1022s. This is the one safe. There's ammo in that mag, and this one's got ammo in the mag. We'll check them. But, I'm not messing around. Bad guys, no timeout. We just going to grab stuff and know where my kids are at, and there's going to be holes coming at you. But this one's safe. But my friends and I in Michigan, the guys I was on shift with, we all had them, and so we got I got some Volkenstein parts in here, and man, this frickin', again, you can't make a good gun. It's hard to make a good gun better, but Jesus, this thing is super duper crisp. I got the rubber stoppers in here. I have to take it all apart. It's been so long, I just did it and forgot, so I don't know it all. I like to call it the right stuff, guys. But yeah, so it's got the rubber stoppers. We made the trigger a little crispier. I put a better scope on it. This was the eBay scope. And, man, it's a tack driver. It was a tack driver with sights, with iron sights, and I just made it even better and stuff. And then one of the CDNN days, this thing needs new batteries. You can see it's really faint, but I was like, what the hell? Let's put a little Picatinny rail on it, and, go from there. But, again, if you don't have a 1022, you should have one in the arsenal. Either a takedown, some of the new ones. This particular 1022 will eat anything I throw at it. Where my Walter, it only likes Federals. And then my friend, two of my buddies at work now, they have 1022s that they bought on the same day. And one likes Remington and one likes Federals. Where this 1022, it's vintage. Man, I can throw anything at it, and it eats it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just keeps on sending it. The kids all shoot this. Melissa shoots this, I shoot this. When Pops comes over, he shoots this. My mom shoots this. When they come over together, I got mom out there shooting. She's a tack driver. I don't know what's up with these ladies, but they're freaking tack drivers. So this is why this is my most sentimental gun. It's my pops' gun, mom and dad's gun. So it'll be in our family forever. And yeah, hopefully great grandkids will be sending with this sucker. But that's why, you know, it's one of my most sentimentals. And again, like I said, this is gonna be a tough one. So, AKA, this was my first rifle I bought, and my old man's a Marine. You know, weird story on where I got in life, but I was on my way to do things, and I met the right people, and I've been in the power industry ever since. But my old man's a Marine. I went to the store, and I bought this as soon as I could. When I seen it on the wall, one of my buddies went with me. He's like, "I know you're gonna get that. It has a laser on it. The batteries are dead, but." Yeah, I tried to put a scope on this, but it's something, either the mount is crooked or the handle's off, but the sights are not off. They're tack drivers, 100 yards, 300 yards possibly. I can't shoot 300 yards unless I'm sitting on, got the lead sled or something, but this was my first rifle I bought. Then I bought a shotgun, got my Mossberg 500, but we're not talking about that. So this is my first rifle. It's why it's sentimental to me. And again, I show my dad, I'm like, "Look, Dad, I got you an AR-15. And he's like, "This brings back memories. Where's the tracer rounds?" And yeah, so this was my first rifle. And then, because my old man's a Marine, this has nothing to do with it, but this was my first pistol. This is a Beretta 96 and 40 cal. And in sight in my head, it got Glocks, everything like that. You know, the upper slide on a Glock's metal. I went with all metal frame because if I run out of bullets, I could bludgeon you to death, or at least go down trying. And I have a weapon here that I could smash and punch, and that's why I didn't go with a Glock. I went with an all metal frame. And again, this gun's hot. There ain't nothing home, but the mag's loaded. I ain't messing around. All the naysayers out there, sorry guys, you break into my house, we're ready to go down trying. You might get me, but we're gonna send some back at you. But this was my first pistol. There's lots of rounds downrange with it, and lots of rounds downrange from it, from a few generations of people. My dad, mom, me, Melissa, and my kids. So, you know, their grandkids send rounds with them. All three of these guns have got a bunch of rounds down with them with our family. But yeah, so this was my first pistol, my first rifle, and my most favorite would be this 1022 because, again, it's a family heirloom and it'll stay in this family forever. So I knew it would be hard. I got a lot of guns that I like for lots of reasons, but this is my take on what's sentimental to me and why. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Alex, thanks for calling us out. Strictly Plinking, his link will be on there. Pops, love you. And again, all the men and women in the military, thank you very much for our freedoms. And God bless you all, and thanks for watching, guys. And have a good night. And hopefully where you're at, it's warmer, because this is October, we're going to say 21st, I think the day is. I got 4 inches on the deck, and by Sunday, Monday, I'm supposed to have 4 more with temperatures around 8 degrees. But yeah, guys, this is my stuff that is sentimental. So again, thank you everybody for watching, and have a great night.